Sam McKenney here with the Wildcat Golf Academy. Today what I want to talk to you about is the lower body and specifically the footwork and how the feet and the legs are going to work when you start your transition into your downswing and into impact. And we see this a lot with juniors, improper use of the legs. We see it a lot with adults as well. So what I want to talk about is when you start your downswing, there's going to be a little shift to the left. For a right-handed golfer, there'll be a shift, we'll just say, into the lead legs, or lefties and righties. There'll be a little bit of shift into the lead leg. So from the face-on view, what's going to look like, I'll move this out of the way for a little bit, what's going to look like, if I just made my backswing from here, there's going to be a bump to the left, which is that subtle shift before we start to rotate our hips, and we're going to work into our lead leg. And if you notice my foot, my right foot, my trail leg, what's happening when I come into, or when I start to make my downswing and my transition, is it's really a rolling of the right foot. And what will happen is, what I try to describe to people is, you're going to move into your lead leg, you're going to roll your right foot, she'll have weight on the inside of your right foot, but you'll be taking weight off of the outside of your right foot, or your trail leg, or your trail foot. So it's not from this view, turning, it's not a matter of, watch my right foot again, popping up off my back foot to try to get off my trail leg and onto my lead leg. We're not looking for this popping motion, because what happens there is, with my butt against this board, my butt's going to come off the board as my leg and my knee pops forward this way. We call that early extension, which is, a lot of kids do it, a lot of adults do it. So what we want to see is not this motion. As you can see, my heel just comes straight off the ground. We want to be able to see a bumping of the left hip, where the foot rolls, and then as you continue to unwind, what then you'll see is the weight will then get onto the inside part of your toe. Okay, so it's going to roll, it'll get on the inside part of your toe, and then you can rotate into impact, through impact into your finish position as that foot comes around. So from this down the line view, it'll look like this. I'm bumping, rolling my foot. As I start to unwind my hips and shoulders more, my right leg will extend, and then foot and heel will come up, but I'll be on the inside part of the toe, and then I can rotate around. Okay? So a simple drill, if I use this, you can use a wall to get this. If you put your left foot or your lead leg or lead foot against the wall, you'll turn away from it. What the first move is, you're going to bump your lead hip into the wall, and that's kind of that first move. What you'll see is my upper body's still well away from this wall, and that's what we want to look for. We'll move, so my right foot rolls, my trail foot I should say, it rolls as I bump into it, and then I can start to unwind my chest more and kind of towards the target as we get to that point. What we're trying to eliminate is right foot or right heel coming up off the ground, right shoulder getting high and kind of leading with our head and getting our upper body closer to the wall too soon. We want to turn, bump into the wall, back foot rolls, as you can see, and if I extended it off the ground as I go more into impact, what you'll see, when I put this stick on the ground, is my right heel will be in front of my toe. As I bump, start to unwind, that leg starts to extend, get off that back foot a little bit more. What we'll notice is my right heel is in front of my toe relative to the stick that's on the ground, versus the heel popping up. Turning, the heel popping up, and as you can see, my heel hasn't done anything, it's just popped up. I haven't really shifted my weight, I just popped off my right foot. So really focus on this movement, turning away from the golf ball, bumping into the wall first, which rolls the right foot, and then you can start to unwind off of that. Hopefully that'll help you out.